light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe and Mojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha, for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast. Ekule, how we doing this evening? Sorry all of y'all on the mothership that I'm interrupting the love hour to bring you this forecast, but I couldn't go 2 nights in a row without bringing you the nighttime mojo. I know that I got a lot going on, but it's a good thing. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, as always, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 the Mothership on your late night tip. So I'm going to try to make this forecast real short, sweet, quick, and to the point, because I got a lot of stuff that I got to get done. So if you haven't already, make sure you beam up to the entire orbit that I just placed in this video's description box and comment section. And if you are enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo that you're finding here on 222.9 the Mothership, then by all means, sow a seed of support. Pour some water back in the bucket so we can continue to grow, expand, and be one spiritual nation under a planetary groove. So we got an hour and some change left of Wednesday night, December 13th, 2023, and Sango and Oya bring in the first day of Mercury retrograde. So Mercury's busting the moonwalk. Sango and Oya are getting it in. The day vibrates on the 6th, and we're in the 12th Wednesday of autumn equinox. So next Wednesday, it'll be the last one till winter solstice. So let all the rest of those leaves fall off your trees as you prepare for hibernation season. I'm broadcasting live from 7 different portals. My Twitter, if you aren't already, follow there. I am broadcasting live from my YouTube channel. So if you aren't there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so that you can get your nightly forecast each and every night. And this is time-sensitive information, so you really might want to catch this. Those of you that like to stay aligned with the quasars. Also, my YouTube channel features other videos, poems, shorts, and sneak peeks into what's going on in my exclusive orbit. Because you see, the radio station is the mothership's free orbit. The exclusive orbit has a lot of cosmic secrets that I will say are reserved for those who really want to beam up to higher levels of living. It is the 4th and last Wednesday of Sagittarius season, so we are in Sagittarius season's 3rd decan, and those are the Sagittarians that are half Leo, half Lions. So if you're born between now and the end of Sag season, you're actually half Leo. Speaking of Leo, the mother of the mothership is a Leo, so that makes sense that I would be orbiting through all 12 houses with this radio thing. The moon tonight is waxing in the 10th house of Capricorn, so increase your material values and secure the bag in a way that also enriches the universal whole. See, there's nothing wrong with getting a bag as long as you're not getting your bag at somebody else's expense. because karma is a bitch because she waits until you're comfortable. So sow good seeds so that karma can be your home, girl. That makes sense? If you've been kicking it on the mothership all day long, then you have been grooving to the divine feminine exotic mothers of song. And when the clock strikes 12 in another hour and some change, then Oya gets to pass that time clock to Shango. But she can't pass it far because he's already vibrating on a 6 this Wednesday, already in her bed, already kicking it, already hitting that week's climax with all that fire and wind. Third eyes over circles, everybody. But when the time clock passes to Shango and Mercury and Uranus shift over to Jupiter's expansion, we will be in the midst of Shango's Thursday. And Shango's Thursday, here on the mothership, we got the exotic divine fathers of song. And I mean, it gets funky on Thursdays, I gotta tell you. But I can show you better than I can tell you, so let me go ahead on and do that. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your late night mystic forecast, or 6 a.m. for those of you that are cruising the 24/7 airwaves of 222.9, the mothership. Beam up. Thursday's Red's Jupiter expansion. I cheese. Sensual voices of the fathers. Sacral chakra healing. Ibashe Shango, Ibashe Dada, Ibashe Aganju. Welcome to Thursdays on the mothership. 222.9. Beam up. Did you enjoy your astrology sip in the Malbec Planetarium? I hope so. Well, let's see how that energy expands when we take it inside for a deeper meaning with I Chings and Scarlet Serenes. That's www.poeticsinchanges. I bet you won't meet me there tomorrow. Ashe. And we're back. So in case you're just now joining us, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. So for my 6 a.m. listeners, I'm glad y'all stuck around and didn't, have to listen to too much information about the day gone by. Now let's talk about Thor's Day. The Greek god Thor is just a spin-off of the Orisha Shango. And in many lineages of African spirituality, Shango is venerated on Thursdays. In other lineages, it's Egun. But the energy is still Jupiter expansive on your prelude to the weekend. And you got a double Shango essence coming to you. It's the day vibrates on a 15. Actually, it's a 7. Listen to all that drum music playing as Shango does on the bata. So we have a 7 energy on this Shango day. And it is the 13th Thursday of autumn equinox and the 4th and last of Sagittarius season. And the reason it's a double Shango energy is because Shango has 2 numbers, 6 and 4. And 6s and 4s are all over this Thursday. And the moon is going to be waxing fresh out of the new moon on Tuesday, and it's waxing in the 10th house of Capricorn. So you still want to increase those material values, increase that grounding, and take a good look at that fin that swims through the ocean and the goat that runs up the mountain at the same time. And that deals a lot with Capricornian energy, which we'll be talking more about in my exclusive orbit. Now, the essence of Shango, esoterically, outside of the Orisha personification, if you will, represents the inner fire, the passion of change, the passion that stirs up within, that requires you to change for the better. Why? Because it doesn't let you sleep. So if there's something stirring in you that your spirit is moving you to do, if there's something you feel really radical about changing, that's just my daddy stirring that heat up inside so that the smoke rises and you can't hold it. Then you put out what you have to make this world a better place. Ashe, ashe. I love it. So, as I said before the break, we are in the third decan of Sagittarius season. So, from December 12th, that's funny, 12/12 to 12/21, all them ones and twos moving forwards and backwards. You are actually half Leo, which means you're sniffing around in my backyard, honey, because I'm one of the cats, certified. Anywho, in the Kemetic way of the stars, we are in the season of Osiris until the 18th, and the harvest and the granary for the 12 figures of African spirituality. And if December 14th is your solar return, then happy solar return. May the ancestors, Orishas, Olodumare, and all the spirit guides in between that live in the light bring you many, many more filled with Bobo Ire. And with Bobo Ire, that means many blessings. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do any zodiac dry snitching on you. So, if you were born December 14th, you have a logical mind. You hold firmly to your opinions and your ideals. You are positive. You're aggressive. You're sometimes domineering. Okay. You can be sarcastic and critical. You are serious, studious, and somewhat vain. You enjoy witty and intellectual society. So it seems like by nature, those of you Sagittarians, half Leos, born on December 14th, just seem to have a love for the high road. And there's nothing wrong with that because Sagittarian energy is all about aiming high. And Sagittarian energy deals a lot with Shango, with the mutable fire, as well as the horse, because Shango loves that horse, and Sagittarians are the horsemen. And then we have the arrows of Ochosi. So it seems like during Sagittarius season, Shango and Ochosi be doing some tag teaming. So make sure you take advantage of that before we shift into the season of the sea goat. And I see the goat as kind of like an essence of a shoe, but in running up the mountain, that's Obatala too. But that fin, that represents the mermaid. That's Yemanjao Lokun energy. But we're gonna talk about Capricorn season when it gets here. So make sure that you are present for some of my classes that I'm going to be holding off the record, off the books, just my exclusive orbit. And you'll have to sign my email list for that. So I'm going to take another quick break, wet my whistle, and when I come back, we're going to talk more about your autumn equinox I Ching read. Because you know, I do I Ching reads every season. I think I'm going to go back to doing them every zodiac season so we don't stay on the same one for too long. But when we come back, we're going to talk about hexagrams 33 and 44 because two double-digit master numbers showed up on my coin throws from the I Ching. I'm iiYansaje Muse, and this is 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. All this spiritual stuff, you need somebody to just make it plain. Are you trying to divinely align? Are you a starseed? Are you too busy building the kingdom, building the queendom to come for all the madness going on in the world today? Methods of emotional healing? Are you taking your first steps down your spiritual path? Want a more practical understanding of the Orisha? Do animals seem to communicate with you? Do you need to sort out some things about love? Do you see numbers? Spiritual signs? Need somebody to just make it plain? Does your love for esoteric wisdom coin you a student of life? Do you like wisdom in poetic bars? Are you ready to debunk the spookism behind ancestor veneration? Want to learn how to make medicine? Want to learn about different tools of divination? Tantric spiritual sex secrets? Ways to utilize each and every moon? Do you walk the road less traveled? Are you considered strange by society? Are you discovering your spiritual gifts? Do you want to taste the power of words through incantation? Do you want to get into some unorthodox Bible teachings? Do you dream often? Do you long to explore the secrets of the earth's endless mysteries? Do you study the stars? Do you need tips on building good character? Do you want to know more about how to interpret dreams? Do you love some good literature? Need somebody to just make it plain? Then indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. And indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. And indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. The art of spirituality in iiiYansaje Muse's Orbit. iiiYansaje Muse's Orbit is a monthly subscription service that features free and exclusive content dedicated to your versatile, well-rounded, deeper understanding of spirituality. It comes from all angles, teaches all kinds of lessons, and it cooks like a gumbo, a whole bunch of different spiritual ingredients and one spiritually flavorful soup. And let that soup feed your soul and enhance your highest spiritual life. It even features an opportunity to have a one-on-one counseling session with yours truly. So don't get left behind. Get beamed up to the orbit. All proceeds go to 222.9 The Mothership Mystic Internet Radio. Sign up for the 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio email list to stay in the exclusive loop of what's going on in the orbit. Ashe. In iiiYansaje Muse's Orbit. High-level spiritual wisdom. Fully flavored with no holds barred. And we're back. So those of you that are listening over the Mothership's airwaves, then continue to jam the sounds of Sade's Jezebel. No point intended. Not really. Those of you that are watching from my Instagram get to just continue to watch me talking these beautiful red glasses and red microphone to match, all in veneration of Sango. But those of you that are watching from Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, you're looking at the marking of hexagrams 33 and 44 from the I Ching. Now, where this is leading me to is more to hexagram 44, and that's, right here. And 44, of course, is a powerful master number. And as you can see, there are straight lines all the way across. And this means total spiritual being, complete spiritual ascension. But it's coming out of a valley to the mountaintop, which is what the first trigram represents, the energy of Jin. And Jin in the I Ching system represents the mountain. And those of you that are resting on top of a mountain, it's because you've been through hell climbing out of the valley. And that's okay. Allow yourself to chill at the top of your mountaintop, knowing that you will have to cut your ties with connections to the valley. So don't feel bad when you're in your space of spiritual ascension and people start shunning you and shaming you and getting quiet towards you and not wanting to support you. And that's okay. Release it in love. Because one thing that's very important to remember in climbing out of the valley is that you cannot expect people who did not believe in themselves to believe in you. So it's not personal. Enjoy your space on the mountaintop. That's a place of stillness, a place of resurrection, a place to restore and process the lessons that you learned while in the valley. Okay? But chilling on the top of the mountaintop is also a temporary feat, and that's where we get to our second trigram. Okay? And this energy, Zun, Xun, represents the wind, Ibasheoya. So it's time to start blowing around again because the wind blows around. It doesn't stay still like it would on top of the mountain. But what the message is saying here is only blow around to places of high vibration. Once you come back out into society as a new and ascended being, it isn't wise to revisit places in the valley because now this is movement from a high place. That's what this second trigram symbolizes to form 33. And 33, of course, is a mastery number. All right. And then once you start moving around in high places, you become the totality, the embodiment of complete divinity, and you will meet people who are on the same path. And when you do that, you remember those in the valley that tried to hold you, that tried to lock you down, that tried to put you in their pocket for their convenience. Because once you get around these people, you have to make sure that you're not the one in the valley trying to keep someone else in your pocket. That way, you become the divinity and you surround yourself with the same divinity that you emulate. But it all starts with coming out of the valley and chilling and processing in your place on top of the mountain. Ashe. So, should you need a personal read, the Pen site is available so that you can book your readings via video or via email, whichever one is more convenient for you. And typically, I'm available for these readings between 1 and 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to take another quick break, and when I come back, we're going to talk some about the Ujima principle as Thursday hosts the Kwanzaa Day of Ujima for 2023. And if you haven't already, make sure you sign up for Kwanzaa class so that you can learn how to infuse the Nguzo Saba in your everyday spiritual living. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your forecast on 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Love and light, beautiful souls and star seeds. How are we doing? This is iiiYansaje Muse coming to you from 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio, with a quick question. Where and how are you spending this Kwanzaa? Prayerfully, you will be joining me for Kwanzaa with iiiYansaje, the jam sessions. You don't have to move to any location, don't have to come to an event. All you have to do is beam up to the radio station from right where you are to get some of the best in the old school jam sessions in alignment with the Kwanzaa's principles. And we're going to talk about how the Nguzo Saba ceremonies include astrology, numerology, candle and color vibrations, herbal elixirs, Bible scriptures, healing stones, meditation on the Orishas, and original poetry and commentaries. All of these things mixed up into Kwanzaa's principles, and we're going to discuss and explore how we can keep these Kwanzaa principles year-round. And all you have to do is follow 222.9 The Mothership on their daily Facebook pages to catch the planetary alignment with each Kwanzaa principle, and tune in to the station to get your jam on, aligned with the Nguzo Saba. Kwanzaa with iiiYansaje, December 26th through January 1st. Only on your radio station for the road less traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Habari gani, Ujima. So let's build, let's maintain our communities together because it is our collective work and responsibility. And let's keep that consistent in our orbits year-round. Happy Kwanzaa from 222.9 The Mothership. Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we're back. So before I close out this forecast, because I said I was going to make it short, sweet, quick, and to the point so that we can get back to my Wednesday nightly vision, of what love looks like. Consider it like a quiet storm on magic mushrooms, something like that. So this year for 2023, the Kwanzaa principle of Ujima comes on a Thursday. So I'm going to share with you an excerpt from my book, Kwanzaa in Orbit, Kwanzaa Beamed Up. Let you get a good look at it. And this is available via the pin site link in the video's description box. Click on the pin site link, and this is available on Amazon at the very, very top link. This also has an audiobook and ebook version available so that you can use this thing year round. So you won't just see this book go bye-bye after January 1st. Oh no, you're going to hear a lot more from this book because I'm going to be using it year round. So go ahead and grab your copy, because the Nguzo Saba is something we can definitely use in our spiritual growth. And if we can take Santa Claus and Gobble Gobble and Halloween and all of that, we can definitely maximize our own holiday. And your girl is here for it. So here's a quick excerpt out of the Ujima chapter of this book. Massive is another word for the collective, and today is the day for collective work. Take a look at all that you already have that can contribute to the whole. Researching knowledge and recovering our ancient ways is only a portion of the divine work. The next step is to apply what you have learned to make making the world a better place. The Kwanzaa principle of Ujima connects the past, the present, and the future by recovering the ancient ways, putting them in action towards the current collective so the future generations can further evolve. The knowledge acquired being placed into action is key in collective work, because when it comes to responsibility, we are responsible for what we do with the wisdom we acquire. Somewhere in the midst of all of the psychological damage we endured as a people, we've learned to become individualistic, dancing the waltz of Willie Lynch on steroids of celebrated delusion. Yet in other ways, we have united collectively in massive numbers. And there is still much work to be done, and tonight's ceremony shall ignite the growth in that direction. In ancient practices, green candles are used to bring money, health, growth, heart chakra meditations, and love. The work of Ujima resonates with the green candle to the farthest right of the Kinyata. Ashe. Thank you for allowing me to share. And thank you for joining me for this forecast. I hope you got some things that can help you divinely align. Happy Thursday to you all. It is the turn up day for those that are born under Sagittarius and Pisces. So enjoy your prelude to the weekend. And if you're listening at the 10 o'clock hour, because this is a late night forecast, then we now return to my Wednesday nightly vision of what love looks like. If you're beaming up to the groove at 6 a.m., because this is a 24/7 groove. 222.9 is not a radio show. It is not a podcast. It is a 24/7 station. Oh, yeah, I'm here 24/7 for you. So if you're listening at 6 a.m., then stay tuned for the rising Bimbe to Sango before we celebrate a day of the divine masculine. Either way, keep in mind that the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind. Your ass will follow. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and thank you for joining me. And as always, this is 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.